Good morning, folks. I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you for joining me for another daily shave and a soap review tonight, or today. Today we're going to do a head shave. We're going to shave that dome, a little bit of growth here. I got a couple of days worth of growth, about a day and a half worth, actually. And today's soap, we're going to be doing one of my firsts. This is Cold River Soapworks Puro Fresco. I've never actually tried a Cold River Soapworks, and that's it right there. That's the sample that I got. As you can see, it's a fairly hard soap. So I got a little bit of it mashed into my bowl here, ready to go. Cold River Puro Fresco. Let's talk a little bit about that. But before we do, the holiday. The daily holiday is Happy Lucky Penny Day. Lucky Penny Day. I remember as a kid, any penny I saw on the ground was fair game. I grabbed it and it was mine. My mother would catch me. That's disgusting. Put it on the ground. It's all dirty. All dirty, she would say. Yeah, never mind the fact that the penny was probably in circulation in everybody's hands for the last 35 years. But the fact that that penny was on the ground makes it dirty. My mother, ladies and gentlemen. So moving on. Puro Fresco is Spanish for pure fresh, as some of you probably already know. I was not all that good in languages in high school, so I actually had to look that one up. So Cold River Soapworks, they come to us from somewhere upstate New York. They're owned by Audrey and Larry James, I believe. That could be wrong. I can't read my own writing. So, but they started their company in the hopes of making some pure like soaps using really high quality ingredients and in as least amount of manufactured ingredients as possible. And I think from what I've read that they do really well. They've got a huge following. They've been doing this for a little while. I think 2013, 2014, somewhere around there, from what I understand. Anyway, this particular soap is a tallow-based soap, and you can get it on coldriversoapworks.com for $15.75 for a 4-ounce puck. Their scent notes for this one are bergamot, lemon, ginger, rose, nutmeg, and geranium, musk, and wood. That sounds like an awesome combination as far as I'm concerned. I have a feeling it's going to have like kind of a woodsy smell to it. I cracked it open a little bit to get my sample in my bowl, but upon my kind of smells, I get the musk and the wood. I don't detect any nutmeg, but the geranium I can actually smell. And honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of outside. Reminds me of like camping. I can't put my finger on as to why. It just does. So it's just a pleasant smell. It is summer, so I think that's a perfect smell, perfect shave soap to use. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot today. For mowing of the face, we're going to be using the Muhle R41 with a feather blade on it. I'm sorry, mowing of the head, not the face. We're going to be using Muhle R41 feather blade on its third use. We get that heated up in the water here. We got our trusty Allen block sitting here ready to go in case our fingers get a little too slick. And for the brush, using the Game Changer knot in the Whip Dog handle. So we're good to go on that. So I'd say we're ready to go. We'll get this thing going here. Let's load it up, as it were, and give it a lather. So, first, like I said, first soap I've ever used from these folks. Heard a lot of great things about them. I actually didn't grab a picture. My daughter's tablet is, as we say in law enforcement, 10-2. So, I'm working on fixing that. So, I don't have a picture of the soap, as it were. And I've been really kind of wanting to give this a shot. So, ooh, this smells good. It smells different when it's lathered. In a good way. I mean, it smelled fine before, but this smells really good. I like this. So, I put a little bit more soap in there than I probably needed. But again, when I do a review, I like to do that because I just want to see how the soap performs. I want to see what I can get out of it, how much of a lather I can make. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty well with that. So. And that soap sample on the bottom is almost used. So I hope you guys are having a good day. It's kind of late in the morning. Got up, did a couple things, ran some errands, and then decided to come back and do a shave after the fact. Usually I do any head shaves or face shaves in the morning, get those out of the way. But, well, not out of the way, but it's just, you know, kind of helps wake you up. If on my days off, and today is my day off. At night, during the weekday when I'm working and stuff, all my shaves I usually do at night. So, but today is a day off, and it's a great day to have it. It's nice outside. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. It's a nice lather we got going on there. Check it out. You see the depth of it. Okay, there we go. That's plenty to get going here. That smells really nice. It's like a lighter scent, though. I mean, it's not in a bad way. It's lighter, and I like heavy scents, but I have a feeling that this definitely. I'm excited to see how this works. So we're gonna get our head wet here. Again, I apologize if I butchered the name on the owners. I will double check my handwriting when I'm done with this video, and I will post the correction if I have to, on both the video and in the description below. So, needs a little bit more water. Not a lot, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is nice. It's not heavy scent, which that's probably my only dig on it so far, is I think the scent would be nice if it was a little bit heavier, but it seems like kind of a spring or a summer scent, and I've noticed that spring and summer scents, people tend to make them rather light. It's probably done on purpose. It's just a personal preference for me, that's all. But it's a nice scent nonetheless. It's crisp, and it's kind of has a slight cologne-y smell to it, which I like cologne-y type scents. So, all right, shave, getting ready to go here. We are going with the grain. With the grain, folks. Remember to keep that razor, keep a good grip on that razor without pushing, without pressure. You want grip without pressure. I used to use my slant bar by Razor Rock, the German 37. Actually, I tend to use that on my head, but I've been getting some really nice shaves with this R41 lately. So I've been kind of going with that. I'll probably switch back to the slant bar soon, just because I like using it. It feels comfortable in my hand. This does too. It's just I like the slant bar, but this has really been giving me some nice smooth shaves. I mean, my head feels like silk after I'm done. So I've been talking to some people on forums about brushes lately. And somebody sent me an Omega badger hair to try, which I did. I didn't do a review on it. I probably should have. I already sent it back to them, but I tried it, and because my question was, you know, what is really the difference in, you know, between if badger hairs are supposed to be so great, you know, why bother doing synthetic? Why bother even? And a lot of people said that synthetics have come a long way since they, you know, from what they used to be. So, but somebody said, you know, you got to really try a high quality badger. So they sent me one by Omega. They said this is, you know, it's not the most expensive one out there, but it's decent and for what you pay for it. I tried it and I liked it. It was just a little small for me. But I know I like the synthetics. I really do. I think that they perform well for me. I never have if I have trouble making a lather with them, and if I do, it's not because of the brush. It's because of something I did or didn't do. And I usually know what that is, whatever it is. So I don't know. I mean, I think badgers, if you can, you know, if you want to do it, it's great. I have one in my collection here. I've been told it's not the highest quality. Badger's probably the least quality one that you can get as far as hair goes, but you know, I bought it on a whim. I had not heard of the company, and I still don't hear much about them, but I gave it a shot to see what I could, you know, see what I thought. I liked it. It just doesn't have a lot of backbone, which I find I have a hard time with whenever if I'm using a hard soap. It doesn't work well with me, or it takes forever to do a lather because it just doesn't dig in. The harder soaps, I like to use the Boar. For the harder soaps, this Omega Boar works awesome for that. But you know, this synthetic has been really kicking ass. This Game Changer Knot, man, it really does. It does very, very well with. Ooh, I had a skip there. With pretty much any soap that I've had. So, and it doesn't have like a ton of backbone, but it's good. It's got a good amount to it. All right. Yeah, residual slickness is still there, which is good. That might be a good sign for post-shave. It's nice. This is a nice cream. This is a nice soap. And yeah, I don't have any reaction to it. I don't have any irritation whatsoever. I'm liking this soap so far. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple of cross grains. I'll come back and let you know how the shave is going. We'll give you an update. Again, folks, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you in a bit. And we are back. Shave's going really well. Just did 2 cross grains. Went eyes to ear and ear to eye. Went through, shaved it all up nice and neat. I got almost done. I'm going to do a against the grain pass and a cleanup pass, and we'll be calling this shave done. Residual slickness is definitely there. I can feel it in my fingers. I can't wait to finish this up and give my final thoughts on it. I'm actually very happy with this soap. I like it a lot. I'm probably going to be making a purchase, but we'll check out we'll finish it up and give it a fair shot, and or not a fair shot but a shot anyway. But so far, A+ for me, man. I mean, 10 out of 10. But we'll be right back with the results in the last 2 shaves. Thank you or the last 2 passes. Thank you very much for joining me. All right, we are back. Just did a against the grain pass and a cleanup pass. I literally just rinsed my head off now. I still get stuff in my hands. This is a great soap. I like a heavy scent, and this is a little bit of a light scent. So one of the reasons I like heavy scents is because they last. The lighter scents tend to fade away and disappear. I like the scent to last throughout the shave and even post-shave. I kind of like to be able to sit if I'm sitting at my desk and you get that waft of the whatever shaving cream used and you can smell it and you're like, wow, this smells good. It's just not like a cologne where it's heavy. So that's why I like the heavy scents, because they tend to do that. This is a lighter scent, but it's doing that. It's throughout the whole shave. It's not fading at all. And I'm happy with that. So this is actually the first really light scented soap that I'm a big fan of. So thank you very much, Cold River Soap Works, for making a great soap. I like this, and I will be making a full purchase. I can tell you that. as soon as I can. So, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of cleanup here. While we talk about the soap, we've got the, it was the Puro Fresco by Cold River Soap Works. Great soap. I think, like I said, the scent was right on. I'm going to give the scent, as far as scent strength goes, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. That's not a bad thing. It just means it's a lighter scent. But the scent, the staying power on it is pretty nice. It stays. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. Ease of loading, 10 out of 10. Ease of lathering, once I dialed in the water, I didn't have a problem with it at all. I did use a synthetic brush. If that makes any difference, I don't know, but that's what I used. And I didn't seem to have any problem with it there. This brush doesn't have a ton of backbone, but it's got some, so it worked pretty well. That was kind of a harder soap, or at least one of the harder ones that I've used. And the density and cushion, all there. Ease of lathering, like I said, was there. And the soap also stayed hydrated. It didn't dry out in between passes. I've noticed that. Sometimes I'll put the soap down on my brush, and I'm kind of a slow shaver, and when I go back to use it, I have to add a little bit more water because sometimes it dries out. This soap didn't do that. So another plus. So really, great soap so far. I'm pretty great soap. Not so far, period. It's a good soap, and I'm really happy with it. So if you folks have a chance to pick up a sample or a full purchase, I'd highly recommend it. I think you guys would get a lot of use. I think you guys would be very happy with it. So I really, anyway, that's about it for this particular review. I think today, as far as pairing it goes, I think I'm just going to, honestly, I'm just going to throw on a post-shave balm. I'm going to go with Nivea. The Nivea post-shave balm. I don't think I'm going to, well, I probably should put on an aftershave. I think I'm going to go with, we're going to go with Executive Man by Stirling. It's got some menthol in it, just to cool off the shave a little, but I do like this scent, and I believe there's a splash. I think there's a splash that goes with this. If there is, I'm definitely going to pick that up. I'll check out to see if there is a splash. If there is, I'll put a link to it in the description below, along with the correct name, because I think I really screwed that up, so I apologize on that one. And, but anyway, folks, check out this soap. Get your hands on a sample if you can. Try it. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. If not, that's okay. But I do, and it works well for me, and I'm very happy with it. So, all right, folks, that about does it for our review and our daily head shave today. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Chad with CD Shave, and if you guys have any questions or any comments, please feel free to post them below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And if you guys shave today, have a great shave. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next video.